Okay, I'm near East Peak. It's right behind me. I think it's just a steep climb up and then steep climb back down. No idea what the hell that is. Feels good to take that pack off. Okay, I'm in a dormitory now up here at the East Peak Hostel. Certainly nice enough. Expensive. It's 3 times what I pay in Xi'an, but that's no surprise. This is the view from my room. Won't do this more than once in your life. Actually, I'll do it twice. I go to Huashong, which is similar. Not sure if I'll overnight there or not. So just to the side of the restaurant are steps, another set of steps going up to the East Peak. So I'll use these right now in the morning before sunrise. Just to give you an idea how useful these chains are. And this isn't the spot that they're most useful in, but it's good enough one to illustrate the point. Here's what you're looking at if you decide to make an inadvertent slip. And it's from this high point that we will come tonight to watch the sunrise and tomorrow to watch the supposed sunrise, assuming that there is one. And I step very tentatively out here to put my arm out and shoot down through this deep gorge. And I've seen a lot of deep gorges, but this one's scary. Pretty view up here of the pinnacle with the piped in music playing. Notice again that this tree is protected by a chain fence. Probably just a reminder the Chinese leave the tree alone. Aren't these majestic peaks? Each one of them by itself. I'm guessing I came up through there, just didn't realize it. This is like climbing to the top of the Grand and then discovering that there's a hotel or a hostel and a restaurant there. And then going down slightly and hiking back up to the Middle Grand, etc., etc. How I could be standing on the edge of a cliff and hear a woman in her orchestra singing a song. And I came a little bit closer and discovered that all rocks are not rocks. You gotta love it. Hike up that bitch of a hill and then get up to the top. You got a room, put the bag down, and now I go out and hike around these, scramble around these rocky ridges for a few more hours. But how can you be in a place like this and not do something with it? And there's a real camaraderie up here when a man needs to get across a little bit of an abyss and I just throw my hand out and he grabs it instantly. It's a human thing. But satisfying for one who stands in the million of 1.3 something billion people who speak a different language and have a different culture, and yet see at moments the same human affinity that I have. Incidentally, the man I photographed earlier carrying 2 bags of something up on a stick, I tried to lift one end of the bag after he laid it down, and I could barely get it off the ground. Of course, I was in a weakened state, but he carries both up the hill. Astounding. Here, all these cement bags came the same way. Why they're here, I don't know, except it may be the basis for a future shoring up of this cliff edge and maybe even a platform. You can see we're right at the edge of something. There's a quaint Chinese transliteration on the edge of a cliff. And then there are always the fools who want to tempt fate. This should be the northeastern view, since the sun is coming almost directly from my left. I'd love to know the geology of this place. And then look at the beautiful colors here. Let me get down there a little bit closer. Yeah. Just the subtlety of the variety of color. I'm noticing that very orangey red there. You just know that in the past some ascetic monk had to come up here and spend a winter or more. It's too ideal for that form of masochism and self-flagellation. These are the cherished moments in travel and in life. I'm by myself. There's no one coming towards me that I know of. This lovely music is playing right beneath me, and I have this high elevation view of China from one of its sacred mountains, 5 sacred mountains, and there, the moon showing in your upper right hand corner. The difference in that woman's beautiful voice and that harsh, semi-guttural, rasping voice of the man is very typical of Chinese when they're talking. The man loud and the woman sometimes gentle, although the language is somewhat strident, but spoken softly, it's rather beautiful. He redeems himself. So this is a route that I will not be taking. Maybe those folks are, but that goes too damn vertical for me. And then it goes down to this chess playing pavilion that we saw earlier. Obviously the clouds have set in and changed the character of the view, which is fine. That was a sparrowhawk that flew by, for which this peak is known, actually. At least this area of the peak is known.